Hey everyone, Clifford here, and today in this video I'm gonna be doing another how and why video. The last two I did was for Carrot and Yamato respectively. This one is gonna be for Vivi. Now this how and why video is gonna be different than how I did the Carrot and Yamato one, but it's still gonna be a how and why video specifically. But Vivi's is gonna be just a little bit different. Right. I mean, there will be some similarities and stuff like that, but to be honest, like how basically how it's going to be presented, like how the how and the why are going to be presented, is going to be a bit different, right? That it's well, you'll understand once we get into the whole discussion and the whole topic in it. Now, as everyone basically, as I mentioned before, in the Carrot and Yamato one, I basically described the why they would join the Strike Crew is based, like, instead of like basing everything like why I personally believe that they would join the Strike Crew based upon my opinion. This was more going over like why they would join the crew based upon their opinion. What's their exact reason? Like why would they want to join the crew? Like we all know, and even I know, we want them to join the crew because we find them to be such great characters, and we want to explore more with these characters because we've grown to love them so much. Like that's all the reasons that we have so much to see. But it's also come to the fact to really ask ourselves the very good specific question on like why these characters would want to sail with the Strike Crew. And that's basically what I was going over in the videos, was sort of like going over in detail and just giving analysis that's sort of like explaining like why they would want to sail with the crew. The same thing as I'm basically going to be doing here for Vivi, except Vivi's is just going to be a tad bit different than how theirs were done. So let's basically get into it. So now, Vivi is the princess of Alabasta. Now she had previously had sailed with some of the Straw Hat Pirates before, not all, but during the Alabasta arc, when Vivi's home kingdom was under the control of one of the seven warlords, Crocodile. Luffy and his crew at that time had managed to meet Vivi and managed to agree to help her reclaim her homeland and save it from the reigns of Crocodile. So now, going into this bit of this topic right now, the Straw Hats are basically in the middle of an ongoing fight. Well, most of the fight has already ended so far, but there are a few leftover problems that still need to be resolved. Right now, Luffy is still in the middle of fighting Kaido, so we won't really probably get any details like what's going on with Vivi and stuff like that until after the Straw Hats leave Wano necessarily. So we're still a bit off, but there have been some things that come out that sort of given hints or maybe like possibilities on what the fans can speculate and wonder like what is happening right now. We don't have any like real exact details on like Vivi's position right now in the story, but there are enough hints to where a lot of people can make a lot of theories and guesses on possibilities to assure. Now, basically going over it, I have a few possibilities on what could be going on. One of the main possibilities and reasons that a lot of people are speculating is that Vivi's. So to put it simple, after the reverie ended, there was a bit of a news headline that came out, and we're not sure what this headline read, but we do know that it had something to do with the Revolutionary Army, Sabo and the Revolutionary Army, had something to do with Princess Vivi and Cobra. We do know that we basically learned at the Reverie that the five elders were mentioning that Cobra, Vivi's father, had wanted to make a request to meet the Gorosei about talking about something, and that he had basically had a question for them. We found out in a conversation that basically these Gorosei, they basically view the Nefertari family as world traitors and stuff like that. That they are basically traitors to the world government, because they are actually one of the 20 founding members of the family that founded the world government, but they chose not to come to. They basically chose to stay in their homeland and not come to the Marijuana and stay with everyone else. So they are viewed as traitors because of their decision of that. Now, basically, to sum it up, and like I mentioned, like when I was giving like the Straw Hat epithets for Carrot, Yamato, and Vivi, I listed Vivi's as World Trader Vivi. Vivi, and so I can see that as a good reason on why. So to basically sum it up, on one position I can see on why is that Vivi could probably want to sail with the Straw Hats to basically clear her family name, like to resail with them, not just to resail with them again and to explore a new journey with her old friends, but also another reason that you can basically describe is that my family has the summit of the world trader Nefertari Vivi doesn't just list her as a world trader. It lists her entire family. It basically lists the entire Alabasta kingdom as world traders itself. I would imagine. I mean, I don't have anything to really go off of this. It's just I'm basically making a sort of an assumption on this is that you can read this as like not only is this saying that Vivi is a world trader, you can also see it as a possibility of saying like the entire Alabasta kingdom is listed as world traders. Now, um, there are many speculations on what is going on with Alabasta exactly. One theory suggests is that Alabasta holds the one of the holds up Pluton on basically it is some kind of weapon ship theorizing like that. Pluton is some kind of massive weapon ship like stuff. Crocodile is actually trying to search for the Pluton and stuff like that. That is why he was basically in Alabasta Kingdom, because it was believed to be in Alabasta. We don't actually know the full details on this and stuff like that, but now, we do know that there are some characters like Blackbeard who are actually heading to. Well, we don't know where Blackbeard is heading exactly, but he did mention and that he needed to get there before the Marines do get their hands on it. One place that a lot of people are speculating that this could be Alabasta. Other ideas and theorize that Alabasta has suffered the same fate as Ohara did, where basically the Agorase had talked to Imu-sama and basically talked to him about basically another cleansing, like another cleansing, and he held up a photo of Vivi at that time, which a lot of people are speculating that this could probably lead to the destruction of Alabasta, where the world government has basically had it wiped out, has basically had it entirely destroyed, and a lot of people are theorizing that this could be a possibility. And this could be a good way for this could probably be a good possibility on why Vivi would need to sail with the Straw Hats. And like I feel like she would sail with the Straw Hats anyway, but this also gives a more in-depth, more heart, gives more of a heart like a heart tone in a way that gives Vivi a more of a detailed reason on why she needs to sail Straw Hats. I mean, she doesn't like need a reason specifically, but it gives a more emotional touch for it. Exactly. So like, it's nice to re-sail with the friends again that you sailed with before, but it gives also more a touchable moment to where where Vivi is were listed as world trader and stuff like that, and now she's basically given this world trader title, and like this title isn't just referring to her. You can also refer to this as her entire family itself. And even the ones who respected Vivi, like her friends and stuff like that, her entire Alabasta kingdom can probably be viewed as world traders because because you chose to side with Princess Vivi and stuff like that. It's kind of like it's probably nowhere different, right? Like in murders and stuff like that. Say for instance, like if someone commits a murder and stuff like that, and yet um you chose to side with the murder and stuff like that, but yeah, even though you didn't necessarily do anything wrong, like you didn't exactly do the killings or anything like that, but if you chose to side with the murderer and didn't like do anything about it and like that, you can still be viewed as someone who basically did not do the right thing. And you can be basically viewed as a traitor and stuff like that, or however it goes. Now, I'm not saying that Vivi is an actual traitor, or nor do I think the entire Alabasta Kingdom are traitors myself, but I can see that as a possibility on the world government sort of labeling Vivi as a traitor because of that. And so I can see that as a good reason on why Vivi would want to sail with the Straw Hats again, is to basically like clear her family name, to basically like reveal the truth, to find out what really happened, to find out what really went on, to discover the real reason why her family chose to stay behind during when the 20 founding members founded the world government, to basically discover the truth on why her family chose to stay behind. And I feel like that could be a bit of a great storyline for her, a great dynamic, and to basically get this on reveal would be most incredible. most incredible. Now, I can probably theorize and believe that a lot of people are some people are probably speculating, and I'm one of the many people can probably agree on this, is that that Vivi is probably held captive up in Mary Joie, like she's being held prisoner. We do know that that even in Mary Joie there are slaves and prisoners up there and stuff like that. And stuff. So we can see as possibility that Vivi is being basically held captive up there. Some people have speculated that Vivi could probably be dead. I don't think Vivi is dead. I don't, and I feel like that would not be the best decision for Oda to make. I feel like that would be like, Vivi has such a great impact, and she's such an important character, and she's even like a member of the Straw Hat crew. Like she is technically a member of the Straw Hat crew. So this isn't really so much of Vivi like becoming a Straw Hat member. This is more of like her reuniting with the Straw Hats, like rejoining them. So it'd be like, I guess you can see this as like how and why Vivi will rejoin the Straw Hat crew. That's basically how it goes. So we could probably theorize and speculate that, like after Wano, the Straw Hats will go on a rescue mission to basically go save Vivi and maybe Sabo. So like maybe we don't get like as much of a headline, and even when we get so much of this from like Luffy and the crew, like maybe after they leave Wano and they find out what happened, like Luffy makes a decision, like he decides, like, what, we're putting the final red poneglyph online right now, we're going on a rescue mission, we're going to go save Vivi, we're going to go save Sabo. I feel like this could be important for Luffy because I feel like Luffy doesn't want to make any bad decisions and stuff like that, and with everything that's happened with Luffy before and stuff like that, he's already gone through this kind of experiences, and I feel like he doesn't want to waste time basically waste time for no reason. So I feel like Luffy and his crew are going to go on a rescue mission to save Vivi. Now, personally, going to Mary Joie, the only real Straw Hats in general who can probably have like a really good connection to really understand Vivi and to basically go and save her the most in dynamic detail is basically Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Usopp, and Chopper. These would be the 6 prominent characters who would really have a more emotional touch on why they would need to go save Vivi, because it was basically those 6 that basically told Vivi and gave Vivi the promise that if we ever meet again, we will sail as friends. So they were basically the 6 to basically give that sort of a message, and that they were the 6 who really helped Vivi at first to go and save Vivi. So I can see a possibility that if the Straw Hats invade Mary Joie, I can really see like these 6 being the more emotional reason on why this is important, like why they have to go and save Vivi. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like other characters like Frankie, Brook, or Jinbei, or even like Yamato and Carrot, if they were to join the crew, I'm not saying that they don't want to go rescue Vivi. No, not at all. It's just like, those 6, like they were like the really first people to ever really help Vivi, most importantly to save her island, like her homeland. They would definitely not put this aside and think like, okay, we can't just ignore this. Vivi needs our help. We made a promise to her once, and we're going to keep that promise no matter what. So I can see that as a coming of possibilities and stuff like that. Like why Vivi would join the Straw Hat crew. So to basically sum it up, is like I can see it as like where Vivi is basically listed as a world trader, and to basically like resail with the crew, not just because she wants to, but to basically give more of an emotional touch. Is like I need to sail with you guys to Laugh Tale. I need to find out what really happened to what really happened with my family, like why exactly they chose to stay behind. I need to clear my family name, and that gives a more emotional reason and to basically give a more detailed story. Right? And look, I'm not saying Oda needs to do it. I'm not saying it has to be done. I'm just saying it could work out as a good possibility. It really could work. Now, to basically sum it up again, I mentioned like those 6 were really the more emotional touch. However, I would also like to add in Robin. Now, Robin, I'm sort of going to talk about Robin in like a different arc compared to like those 6. But to basically sum it up, is I mentioned that one of the possibilities on Alabasta being destroyed by the global government and like being bombarded and stuff like that, completely wiped out and destroyed. Out of all the Straw Hats, the only one who would probably like Robin, like she's met Vivi before or it's like that. Robin would really understand like how Vivi's feeling about this. Like she would really understand this, and that's not to say the other strides won't really understand her pain. Like they won't really get it. But Robin, like Robin lost her home O'Hara. To basically the world government itself. They like really had the island destroyed, so they can completely annihilate like her entire people, Robin's people from the island. And so because apparently they did not want the information on what the past history was. They did not want to know. They didn't want any information on the past history being leaked out. They did not want anyone to know about this at all. And the Gorosei were very basically like, they basically had the island wiped out. And to be honest, like if this is the case and this is what happened to Vivi's islands like that, Robin would clearly understand the pain that Vivi is going through and stuff like that. And if anyone is to really help Vivi and understand her suffering, and to basically sum it up, Robin would be a great character to basically agree with Luffy is that we need to save Vivi. We can't put this aside. So I personally believe that could be as a great possibility because of that. So that's really the why part in general, like why I believe Vivi would sail with the Straw Hat Crew is because now basically to sum it up, because she's being listed as a world trader, or if that is to be, then I can see her as not sailing with the Straw Hat Crew because she wants to, but because her family name is basically being treated as traitors, and that she needs to sail. She basically needs to sail to Laugh-Tale to basically learn the world history, to discover like what really happened, like what's really going on, to basically clear her family name, and hopes that she can regain the freedom that she chooses. Okay, so now going over the how part are exactly, like how exactly would this go down. Well, this is sort of like going to the same category as that why part. So basically the how and why are sort of one and the same. So like I said, like I can see the how part, like the Straw Hat's going on a rescue mission to go and save Vivi, but I can also see it as like we don't really need the question part, because Vivi had already asked her question. Like she already asked, like, if we ever meet again, will you let me sail with you guys as friends? And like they all, like I said, they all gave their promise. They all gave the okay. Like if we ever meet again, we will sail as friends. So we don't really need the question part, because Vivi has already asked her question. She's already asked, like, can we sail again? And the Straw Hats basically gave her okay. Now I can see this as like Vivi basically saying, like, when it comes to it, and her reason for selling the Straw Hat Crew is like, I need to sail with you guys to the end, and I need to sail with you guys to the very end in order to learn what really happened, and I need to find out why my family is being viewed as traitors and stuff like that. I need to basically clear my name. So I can sort of see that as the possibility on like how and why that. To sum it up, like I'm saying, like because they're viewing Vivi as world traders, it basically gives a great possibility on what we can ask for, and there are, so it's, but yeah, so that's really what I'm going over in detail. Like that's basically like why I can see like Vivi reselling with the Straw Hat Crew again is because of that. I don't have any like big hardcore evidence to back it up, but it is a great possibility. It is something that could come into fruition. It does seem like it could be something that could be true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but it does seem like it could be a possibility. So that's it. Like that's all I really have for Vivi's is that basically, to sum it up, is that, like I'm saying, the how and why could just be like Vivi being viewed as a world trader, and her wanting to sell the Straw Hat Crew again is to basically find a way to clear her family name, to find out like why to basically find out like what really happened, and to discover like if they really were traitors, or if their decision to stay in their home island was much more important than we realized. So yeah, so that's the how and why video for Vivi. I know this one was a little bit different than how I presented it. Well, not presented, but I know this was different compared to like how I said Carrot and Yamato would join the crew. But I feel like this works perfectly fine for Vivi. So yeah, so that's it for the video and stuff like that. I would also like to mention. I also like to mention and that I'm probably gonna be doing I might be doing other types of videos and stuff like that. I mostly been doing like these One Piece theory videos, and like I've done some like Mario character topic videos and stuff like that. But I might be interested in trying doing some other stuff as well. I might be doing some of my own like movie reviews and stuff like that. So whatever comes my way. So. But yeah, so like if you like the video, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and leave a comment down below on your theories and possibilities on what you believe on what I discussed. And feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to, and hit that notification bell. And I'll have another video as soon as I can. So you all have a great day. Bye and farewell.